Everywhere you turn is getting darker. Your vision's getting clouded by old angry people walking by you. Put it out, don't expect, don't look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect. Yeah, this moment is all we got to take that shot and make something happen. Put it out into the world. Don't ever expect anything back, no. You're working on your soul. Put it out into the world. See a change around you. See a positivity start to grow. You know, that's what we're here to do every night out into the world. Put it out. You put it out into the world. Put it out into the world, put it out. You can understand why someone lived that way. Why someone tried to hurt, try to harm another. But you can't get through to some people, know you gotta focus on you. And you can only share the love, hope it comes back, but it may not. And that is something that you got to be cool with, 'cause if you're not, you're gonna be miserable. Put it out into the world. Put it out into the world. You got to put it out into the world. And don't expect anything back, no. You're working on your soul. Put it out, put it out, put it out to the world, yeah. Oh, don't ever expect anything back. Put it out into the world. Leave it there. Put it out, don't expect. See if you can find a change in the world around you. Put it out, don't expect. Don't ever do it for the purpose of getting back. It's not what it's about. You gotta let it out. Yeah. Don't expect anything back. No. Let it out. Let it out, let it out. Put it out, don't expect anything back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect anything back. Put it out into the world. Oh, put it out, don't expect. Put it out into the world. Leave it out there and see if anyone cares enough to make a change. Yeah, it's all you can do is give and don't expect to get no. Put it out into the world. don't expect anything back. Put it out, don't expect anything back. Put it out. It's Saturday Night Live. It's Mark Pyers. I was walking and it's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1,244 of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're getting into it like we do every single night, fam and friends. So don't go anywhere. In fact, share the show. We're about to get into it. Modoc Rough Stock with the share and donation right from the top of the show. We're doing it. We're getting into it. Who watched the movie last night? Who watched it today? I hope a lot of people. I'm very excited to have 5 feature films out there, but we need to keep going. I started working on Back to the Future, Mark, today. Yeah! I cannot wait to get that one done. And then, when I was in the process of that, obviously I came across this song. I'm looking for the footage for Back to the Future, Mark, and sometimes when you film these pieces of content, you don't see anything. You just see like a bit of white, and you have to go into these clips that say 18, 22, 25 minutes and see what the heck is there. So I'm scrolling and I find this one, and I heard that beat. I'm just turn this down. Zabrosk, I'm sorry, I'm just turning it down. Listen to this beat. Let me see if I can go over there a little. Listen. There we go. Listen to that. Listen to that. What? Dun, 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 dun. So that got me going, and I was like, I gotta cut this track. And then I heard in this song, so it was like 30 minutes long, and somewhere in there I said day 1,030 in a row. I'm like, man, that was 214 days ago that I wrote this song that we just heard for the first time. So I'm pumped you guys now have it. I'm going to put the lyrics on so we can take it and do it. You know what I mean? But how's everybody doing? We've got some comedy news for you today. What's that, Zabrosk? Zabrosk said you may stick around for the comedy news. Yeah. There's something to live for. Yeah. Let me get some steel drums, Zabrosk. Oh, guys, we're doing it. Something to live for style. Joanne's wheezing. Something to live for. Turn it down a little. Something to die for. Oh, won't you give me more? Hey, so many perfect ways to spend your days. Oh, here we go, guys. Oh, there's something to live for. Yeah. There's something to die for. Yeah. Give me something to live for. Something to die for, yeah. Something to live for. That's Zabrosk. Can we get a woo-woo? Like, just a good one on Saturday Night Live. Woo-hoo! What? Right? That was awesome. Zabrosk, high five. That's what I'm talking about. You know? When you're here, you're getting a high five from Matt Zabroski. Right after a woo-hoo, you can't go wrong. I mean, maybe? I don't know. But, guys, when you're here doing it after 1,244 days in a row, 5th film in the freaking books. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I cut the part out where you were wheezing. I didn't want it in there. I was able to get it all done, and I just turned it down. I went through the EQ, and I turned down the wheeze. You know, I heard it in the chat. It was like Tracy and Trish and even Pamela came out of nowhere, and they're like, what is with the wheeze in the Johnny Depp and, you know, Amber Heard fairy tale nightmare movie?
Like, we would have loved it, Mark, if Joanne wasn't wheezing in the background. So I had to go in there, EQ it, you know. Yeah, what's that, Zabrosk? Oh, Zabrosk says he would have done that for me gratis. Nice to hear it now. I'm here doing it. And you would have done it for us? Renaissance Man Show? I'm paying you every day, dude. Woohoo. You can't be, you know what I'm doing here. I told you I'm working it. And you know Joanne's wheezing. Anyway, guys, when we're doing it, we're doing it. Joanne, what do we got for the news today? Anything? Like, what, is there anything in the news at all? I think we should have something in the news, you know. Can we get a double-decker? Double-decker situation! When you do a double-decker, you know. We've got some good news stories for you today, guys. Seriously, like, I'm just going to start with whatever the heck this is, and we're rolling with it. All right. I don't even know what this is, Joanne. You pulled the stories today. And sometimes when Joanne pulls a story, you know, it's got a little extra wheeze on it. You know, no good, no good. This, Joanne, can you not just do everything horrible? What? It's not working, Joanne. I'm trying to do it. I don't know why. Let me see. Maybe if I change the story. Let's try if we change the story, Joanne. Let's see if that works for us. That worked. Joanne, first story of the day. That's not freaking working either. What are we doing? You know, dealing with Joanne and all of her wheeziness. No, Joanne, when I stop talking, it gets extra loud. I'm going to wait, but I don't want to wait. I want it to just freaking work. Let's try it again. This is just horrible, Joanne. You're the worst. All right, let's do this one. We're going to go back to the other one. No, I don't want notifications from you. A new type of extremely reactive substance discovered in the atmosphere. Joanne, did you have something to do with that? Humongocarditis? An entirely new class of super reactive chemical compounds, trioxides to be exact, has been discovered under atmospheric conditions, Joanne. For the first time, an entirely new class of super reactive... Joanne, I just read this freaking line. You're going to double-decker me? You know? Scientists from the University of Copenhagen, in close collaboration with international colleagues, have documented the formation of so-called trioxides, an extremely oxidizing chemical compound that likely affects both human health and global climate, says Klaus Schwab. He's a Schwab, though. You know that. Hydrogen peroxide is commonly known chemical compound, but because all peroxides have two oxygen atoms attached to one another, they highly reactive, often combustible or explosive, like Joanne's toots, you know, when she's doing it. Sometimes you get some flames coming out of there. They are used for everything. Joanne, can you stop going so quickly with the teleprompter? I'm here. Just like go slow. Set it to like a speed where I can, you know, I can read it instead of just I have to go so quick that I'm rushing through the story. I'm not even enjoying it. I can't even, you know, get to that. You know, when you get an ah moment, aha, I can't even do it here. Okay, Joanne, stop the wheezing. Slow it down on the teleprompter. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hydrogen peroxide is a commonly known chemical compound. Because all peroxides have two oxygen atoms attached to each other, the highly reactive and often combustible and explosive. They are used for everything from whitening teeth to hair to cleaning wounds and even as rocket fuel. Peroxides, however, are often found in air surrounding us. There has been some speculation in recent years as to whether trioxides, chemical compounds with three oxygen atoms attached to each other, are thereby even more reactive than the peroxides. They're found in the atmosphere as well, but until now it has never been unequivocally proven. This is what we have. Oh, this guy's from Copenhagen, Joanne, so we got to do a Copenhagen accent. Don't know what the hell it's going to sound like, but this is what we have now accomplished, says Professor Henrik Groom Kajgaard. I think I did it pretty good on that name, Joanne. At the University of Copenhagen's Department of Chemistry. Kajgaard is, that was terrible. We're going with it. Kajgaard is the senior author of the study. Imagine having you're out playing basketball with Kajarjard. Kajarjard, pass it to me. I'm on the foul line. Kajarjard, hit me. I'm by the three. Kajarjard, alley-oop. I'm doing an alley-oop. When I'm right? I'm doing a kiss the rim. When you're doing it, I got the tongue out, Michael Jordan style. I decided to jump from the foul line. Because of Kajarjard. When you got Kajarjard and you're just trying to win, you're there. It's a buzzer beater, I'm seeing the clock. It's there. It's ticking down. 3, 2, Kajarjard. Fade away. Good money, You can't do it without a Kajarjard, But sometimes Kajarjard, he comes down and he wins the game, because he goes with like a hook shot. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar style. And you're just like, Kajarjard, I was here. You went for the tie? I'm here 3-point style. I go at it. We win the game. You hold me on your shoulders going around the gym, but we're still talking about Kajarjard after. Kajarjard, it was your pass. But now we got to go OT. We got to go to freaking OT because of Kajarjard. We still won, but you know what I mean? It's like, you don't put us at risk, because I had to come out of there. Like, we're down there, tie game, overtime. Kajarjard and me, we're going down. We're doing a little flipperoo, like coming down. We got what's 2-on-1, a flipperoo. Kajarjard's back to me. I do Kajarjard around the back. I did like one of those Magic Johnsons around the back, not the HIV version. You go around the back, you flip it back to Kajarjard. He went in there and did this baby little hook again. He's doing the Kajarjard Abdul-Jabbar, we called him. Kajar-Jabbar. We called him Kajar-Jabbar for a little while, and, it stuck. We made T-shirts. There was a giveaway at the end of each game for a Kajar-Jabbar T-shirt, and he would hook shot it to the winner. Just a true story, a little side fact there. Kajarjard. Oh, that's Kajarjard right there. I didn't even... Joanne, you didn't tell me Kajarjard was going to be here. Visual. Look at him. He's so proud. He's looking. You see he's ready for that baby hook. You see his arm. He's ready. He's almost like you could pretend he's holding a ball, about to throw a hook shot. Kajarjard. Greatest basketball player in Copenhagen, by the way. You can't go Copenhagen and play around, play game, you know what I mean? And like, think that you're any good. Because Kajarjard couldn't come out of nowhere. All of a sudden, he's doing it. He's doing professor style through the legs, flipperoo. And then he's, he did a finger roll, dropped it in. Kajarjard. There's nothing better than a Kajarjard finger roll. Just so you know, like if you're ever looking and you're going and you're thinking to yourself, I was looking for the greatest finger roll. Is it Michael Jordan? Is it Dwayne Wade? Is it LeBron James? No, it's Henrik Grim Kajarjard. Sometimes you have to school the world, I was thinking about starting a separate channel just for Kajarjard. Because they have like a Michael Jordan channel, they have Mike Tyson channels, they've got like NASCAR channels. I think a Kajarjard, if I can get a Kajarjard channel going, that thing's going to blow up. We have a couple million subscribers first week. Everybody's like, Kajarjard, there's a freaking YouTube page for Kajarjard. We're down it. Joanne, can you do me a favor and just see if you could secure Kajarjard.com for me? Joanne, stop the wheeze, And also, if you could, put your shoes back on. The stench, it's horrendous, Oh, I'm sorry, that was your toot. She tooted. Her feet and her toots smelled exactly the same. Horrendous. Death. It smells like death. Joanne, I appreciate it if you could turn the fan on and blow it in your direction. I don't want the fan in my direction. I want to go in that direction, pushing all scents away from the Renaissance Man, and that would be very much appreciated. Is there there's like a moldy smell in there as well? Like what are we doing? Kajarjard.com. Pick it up. All right. Go to GoDaddy.com. Pick it up. Do a little Kajarjard. And when we have it, let me know. We're going to go secure a website and then we're going to get the YouTube going. I've got the first video already. It was the finger roll. The Kajarjard finger roll. Like 5 million views in 15 seconds. I've never seen that many. But the Kajarjard, it's a finger roll. It's Kajarjard finger roll. Kajar-Jabbar. You're like, oh, he's got a Kajar-Jabbar t-shirt. He's giving away Kajar-Jabbar t-shirts. When he got to 1 million views, the millionth view got a Kajar-Jabbar t-shirt. It wasn't me. I wasn't lucky. You know, I was 999,998. You know, I just was 2 away. You know, almost. I was so excited to get my Kajar Jabbar T-shirt. It's too bad. I just wasn't fast. You know, I was slow enough. I should have been a little slower. I was like timing it. You know, 999,990. Okay, when do I go? When do I refresh? I refreshed too early. Literally too early. Kajar Jabbar. I went to get an eBay. I was like, I'm just going to buy a Kajar Jabbar T-shirt. I see right now how much they are. Yeah. $3,274 for a Kajar Jabbar T-shirt. I could have got one if I was just 2 more in, get a Kajar Jabbar signed, you know. Of course, I could call him because we were, you know, playing together back in the day, but I don't want to, you know, use that card. You know, Kajar Jabbar, what's going on? Yeah, no, I'm just doing it. You know, and I wanted to see if you could hook me up with one of your T-shirts. Kajar Jabbar T-shirt. No. Remember we used to play ball together? We did the 2-on-1 and you did the finger roll? They still talk about it. You didn't see the first video I dropped for YouTube? 7,470,347 views in 6 hours. Most views on YouTube. It's trending right now, actually, Kajar. You know, when you got the Kajar Jabbar and you're doing it. So, Joanne, can you get back to the story? Because, I mean, I know you can just keep going on this, but do we have a story to do or what? He continues that the types of compounds we discovered are unique in their structure. And because they are extremely oxidizing, they most likely bring a host of effects that we have yet to uncover. Hydrotrioxides. Roo. Joanne, it's an ROOOOH. There's like a triple O thing going. And they are known and completely new class. What is this guy doing pointing at me over here? You know, Joanne, I'm trying to do a story. You got a guy pointing at me. I'm going to take that freaking finger and just rip it off. You know, you don't put that finger on my back. You know? Unbelievable. I'm not reading all this, Joanne. This is about reactions and Rue plus O and oxygen atoms. What is going on over here below? Wildest commuter moments. They try to get you with those, Joanne. Those are called, you know, like teasers. It's like let me go in there. It's like when you go and you see this title that's just like some BS title. When you get there, it's just a video about something completely different. They're just doing it for the views. What do they call that again, Joanne? I know, Joanne. Joanne said, if I don't know, you don't know. I didn't freaking know that. Unbelievable. Trioxides. Guys, bottom line, no good. No good, okay? What else do we have over here, Joanne? A giant planet may have escaped from our solar system, study finds. Joanne, is that a Nibiru deal right there? A new study relying on simulations explains how the gas giants migrated outwards as the solar system evolved. Although Pluto lost its status as Planet 9 when it was downgraded to a dwarf planet, there is ample evidence that our solar system either had or currently has a large planet far beyond Pluto that may one day claim Pluto's former mantle and become the rightful 9th planet. Unusually regular orbitable... Oh, Joanne! Unusually regular orbital patterns observed in the Kuiper belt hint that it's the Kuiper belt, I believe, Joanne. Hint that some celestial body more massive than Pluto lurks beyond the distant band of icy debris at the edge of solar system where Pluto, Eris, and other dwarf planets live. Other dwarf planets? How many other planets are there out there beyond Jupiter and Neptune? What are we talking about over here? The hypothetical existence of a distant Planet 9 or Planet X remains contentious, but evidence continues to mount in its favor. Yeah, look at everything on Planet X News' channel. It's all there. Certainly, it would not be the first time a hypothetical planet was found. Neptune was the first planet found through studying orbits of other bodies in the solar system. You hear that, guys? Neptune was found after they didn't think. It's funny, in history, I always heard that. They were like, oh, there's 6 planets, there's 7 planets, there's 8 planets. If you go back and you look at the Sumerian texts, what they had on the stones there, they said there's not 10 planets. They considered the moon and the sun a planet. So now you have 8 within that. And How did they know that all the way back then, 5,000 years ago, when everybody else, science, was figuring it out over the the next 5,000 years? Clearly, they had access to information that we don't understand. Anyhow, inadvertently, the recent astronomy paper in Nature found a high likelihood that a gas giant akin to those of the outer solar system may have been rapidly ejected from its orbit around the sun. Guys, we talk about Nibiru going on a 3,600 year orbit. That means it's coming back soon. If you figure the last time was somewhere around, what was it? When's the last time they were here? I wonder if there's any text on that, or if anybody uncovered any stone tablets that say last time Nibiru was was close enough for them to make the journey. There's something happening next year. It's scary. We're going to be going through some pretty wild times. I actually had a thought here. This is getting off topic, but not really. I had a thought here that we may have all been born into this final timeline, at least for what we consider to be our souls. If we step back for a second and we think about what's going on in the world today, the outright criminal behavior from the people who run every country on the planet to push an agenda through that makes no sense. There's no health benefit to anything that's going on. There's clearly a bigger picture that many of us have uncovered very early on in this process, and we were just totally pushed away from people because of that. But I'm being as vague as possible, but I want to just talk about what's the bigger concern. I was born in 78. I'm not sure what year you were born, but the reality is this could be that we were all born into the timeline where it all comes to an end for a specific reason. Not because we're here to watch it all happen, but because perhaps we have something that we can do in order to try to stop the ship from going under. I don't believe that I'd be put on this planet in order to sit on the sidelines and let it all take place. I have to believe that after 1,244 days in a row of showing up and creating live in the moment, that what we do here has purpose. What we do here will affect change, and not just this show. I mean, people who are doing what we do here. Now, I know what we do here is there's nothing like this show, but the positivity that is behind this show. There's many shows out there that are trying, they're aiming to try to bring people towards the light, bring people towards the positive. And what I would just stress you to keep in mind is you need it. Whether it's from me or whether it's from somebody else out there giving it to you, you need it, because this world is starting to get more, it's starting to become more of a cesspool where you can't even acknowledge what something is anymore. Everything is confusing, and that's intentional. But the one thing that we have to understand that isn't confusing is that I am a human being, you are a human being, we have a heart that's beating within us, and we have a mind that is being overworked. The heart's not doing enough work. We need to start leading with our heart and start shutting off our mind to all of the stuff that's being forced into it. Cut off the server. Don't allow the information in to confuse you from what is important. And what is important, Mark? Living here in this moment. When this show ends, the moment does not stop. You need to figure out how to get to it as often as possible. That's where I come in. Whenever you come here, we do it. So hopefully that trains you to figure out how to do it on your own when you're away from this platform. But when I show up here every day and I force myself into the second because there is no script, and these moments, these powerful moments take place, that is what I live for. This second. The realization that everything is possible right here, right now. And if I can encapsulate that into every other moment of my life, then I will walk through every single situation, every single turbulent time with no fear, because I know I will. You need to have that in your mind that you will. No matter what, you will. And think about those two words. Not only will I will, but I will. I will it to be. No matter what the task is, I will. And if you also will it, nothing can stop that reality from becoming. You just can't see time clearly. A few years ago, I wrote a quote. Time plus effort equals result. You see, time is the one variable we cannot understand because it could sometimes be unending to us. And the craziest thing about that is while that time is occurring and ticking, your effort has to be here. You can't come here. You can't go down here. You got to stay here. So time plus your effort, never quitting, equals result. Now, all of that has one variable that outweighs it all. Luck, contacts. That's the reality. Time plus effort equals result means nothing if you continue and you can never be seen by somebody who can actually affect a result in your life. So you have to figure out, I have to figure out, how do I reach somebody who can see what we're doing here and say, more people need to see this. We need more eyes. We need more heart. I'll show up again every day. But that is the connection now that needs to be made. And I'm realizing that more and more. And I'm starting to will it into reality. Not only that, I'm making freaking phone calls now. Now, I still believe nobody wants to hear from the guy. So like when I'm calling people, I don't think anybody wants to hear from me specifically. They want somebody to be calling on my behalf. That's why I got to find some sort of representative or talent manager or something in order to make phone calls for me. Because when I call people, they're like, okay, buddy, it's just natural. Nobody wants to hear from the person. They're always going to be like, okay, buddy. So if a woman was calling on my behalf or something, that's going to get their attention. Oh, wow, this woman's speaking really highly of a man who's been live for 1,244 days in a row. It's different. But for now, I don't care anymore. I'm not going to wait for someone to find my show and be like, hey, I think that this could be cool to bring over to Sirius XM radio and you could do 4 hours every day. Yes, I'd love to do 4 hours again. Love to do 2+ hours every day. Get me on XM, get me on freaking TV. We'll do it. But I can't wait around for someone to find that. So I got to go make it happen. And this just goes back to what I'm realizing more and more. If we're here in this final timeline, and it's going to come to an end, and this show theoretically and shows like this could affect enough change in order to right the ship, can stop the lies from being perpetuated, then I got to find a way through all the censorship in order to break through and create create the momentum into the planet that's going on here every day, but in other people's lives. What occurs, and I don't know when and how, but at some point, tens of thousands of people cannot wait to show up here every day. I don't know when. To me, it's 1,244 days in a row of wondering when the frig people were going to show up. But I show up anyway. And the reality is, one day, and thousands and thousands of people are going to be here. Not because I'm so great, but because passion is what's needed in this timeline, in this moment. Someone who's willing to live here and find the words that are coming from the universe and let them become songs created live for a planet needing words and music. I can't wait until thousands of people are throwing different titles out there and I'm writing 10 songs a night. The thing is, if I quit, I'll never know. And if I don't quit and it still is this every day for the rest of my life, I'm happy. Yeah, I got to work my tail off and sell real estate every single day. And all I do is go out there figuring out who's going to be my next client and how am I going to, who I need to get more listings. I got to find more buyers. Yeah, that's my stress during the day, is finding a way to find more real estate clients so I can make money to support my family. For 1,244 days, this has never been an option to make money for what I do here, which is crazy because I've released probably more content than anyone on YouTube in the last 3+ years. I looked at it today, 2,300 pieces of content. 2,300. That means for almost every 5 subscribers here, I put out a piece of content for every 5 subscribers. It's freaking stupid. It's stupid. And really, there's too much. It's too much. But I can't stop creating. What am I supposed to do? Create something? Like earlier we did that thing with the basketball. You think I'm not going to cut that and drop it for you? It would be criminal for me to not drop that bit about Kajorjaborn, or whatever the heck his freaking name was. I can't control the creativity that continues to take place here, but I refuse to not cut it and then, I can't drop it because there's 2,300 pieces of content and nobody's finding the new content. Nobody's finding any of the content. I don't give a freaking crap. I'm doing 30-minute shows. We're keeping it shorter. And then hopefully you guys are excited to come back tomorrow. But like I said, I don't know. June 15th, we're going to have 10,000 people here live. I don't know. It doesn't look like promising at the moment, but it's going to happen. And it may not be live looking down at 10,000, but we're going to come back. And at the end of that show, we're going to see 10,000 people saw that show. We need to put our foot down on the pedal, all of us, because this world is running out of gas. And it seems to me that the leaders of this world are intentionally destroying the world we know it. The world as we know it is being destroyed by the people in charge. I can't believe it's like on the precipice of a world war. You know, we've got our country's in ruins. The society is just complete mess. You know, nobody wants to think logically anymore. It's weird. I was thinking about how the differences that we all have these days. And for me, some things are so silly that I can't understand how anybody could actually think that and be that way. And they do it. And then I'm like, and then it's a lot of people. And I'm like, now by a lot, it's a contingent. There's a group. But it's amazing to me that one person can think that way. And then there's a lot of people thinking that way. But I realize it's because the steering and the societal engineering that's taken place in the last 5 years and the weakening of our freedom by giving this all-inclusive BS thing. I've always thought, okay, look, I was born in a time where we didn't shame people for being gay. We didn't shame people for having different skin color. We grew up with respect for everybody, at least where I was born and where I grew up, okay? I wasn't born in the 60s. I was born in the late 70s, so my parents taught me well. Just like every single person I feel in the late 70s. Nobody was... This is why this entire thing that's going on, it's the government that's pushing the racist agenda. It's the media that's pushing this racist agenda. People are not racist. I see people every single freaking day. I don't see any racist people. There are some out there, yes. But every single person I walk by in this world, I could have a natural conversation with them, and I wouldn't be like, this person's a bigot, racist piece of garbage. They're not out there the way they make it seem. Because everything is about the way they make it seem. They condition us with every single fear. And that's why I stood tall and said, F all the BS over the last couple of years. And said, I'm going to do me. You do you. I love you for your decisions. Respect me for mine. And as a 44-year-old man who is probably in pretty good shape, okay? I was going to say best shape of my life, but I was in the best shape of my life when I was in high school and early college years, you know? I would say that since I started this show, I lost 35 pounds. And not that it was because I was like dieting. It's weird. I just showed up here every day and put so much energy out into this universe that I just burned calories, I guess. Like, I used to be 218 pounds. If you go back to the first couple shows of Renaissance Man, I was 215 pounds, 215, 213, 218. And I can't even comprehend it, to be honest, because I just show up here and I guess the comedy and creating the moment, the energy that's used. I don't know. I can't, like, I'm not working out, right? I mean, like, I'll dance a little here and there. I'm playing music, but it's like, I still don't understand that one. I got nervous for a little while, actually. I think early on I went and saw a doctor. I was like, I lost 35 pounds. What's going on? Am I all right? You know, and they're like, yeah, no, you're all right. And I was like, I guess it's because I went from doing nothing, sit at my couch upstairs after a long day and play a video game, or I'd watch a TV show or a movie, to never turning it on again and showing up here every day and doing 2 hours every day, playing music, getting into it, energy and positivity. And that stuff's got to burn calories. I think I proved it did because I lost 35 pounds. It's crazy. But I just want to point out that if we are here, and this is the final countdown, so to speak, then I do truly believe that this daily variety program could be the catalyst for the fight against all the darkness on this planet. And again, I don't separate myself and consider myself anybody different than anyone else. But someone has to lead the fight. And I've been here for 1,244 days in a row, pouring love and light out at everybody that doesn't know I exist. And so I just know if and when they do know I exist, and we all fight together and join on a daily basis to build love and light, I'm going to war. It's already begun 1,244 days ago. It's just the longest freaking war in history. Because the warrior that's going to lead the way is still sitting there on the sidelines. Nobody even freaking knows he exists. And again, I'm just saying that figuratively. There are people out there that are ready to put everything they are into saving this world. And we need to help all of them. So that's why we do our best to promote all channels here. Like I always say, like Mark Wages in the Wages World, he's always promoting positivity. That's my brother. And Tommy from if you guys aren't on the boat yet, you got to go over and get Tommy on the lifeboat. This is we're dealing with tough times. We're dealing with a lot of evil, and I just think like really it's misdirection on all fronts to keep you away from living, to keep you away from experiencing the second, to enjoying it, and being able to survive what's coming, the wrath that's coming. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. As a guy who's just trying to build a community of powerful warriors, of powerful truth believers and freedom fighters, I'm afraid because we are losing touch with reality. And the ones like me out there, if we can't come together and we can't join in this battle and start sharing our communities with each other, you know what I mean? Then we're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble. Like I think there's a weird thing, people have this thing in their mind that, oh well, if I share something with someone, then they're not going to want to watch me. They're going to go like that more than my show or whatever. I don't believe that makes sense unless you have a show that's not unique. And if you do and you have millions of subscribers, then I just have to question how the freaking hell you had that. But like, if you have something unique and you're sharing something else unique with your audience, you're just doing a really cool solid on your audience and also giving a creator an opportunity to be seen who should be seen. And that's why it's even, the interesting thing is, we all kind of have like our schedules. Like my show's every night at 10:30, and everybody else works and does their own schedules. I know Tommy's on, I think, at 9 o'clock every day, and everybody's got their schedules, you know, and people are going to watch the people they love. So if they watch you, they're going to go and watch you, you know? And that's why I always try to tell people whenever I can to follow the ones that I know are that are running channels, like Christine Seidman. If you guys have not subscribed to Christine Seidman, please do that. Marfugel. Adam's mentioned my show a handful of times. It's really, really kind of him. Sometimes you'll see him pop into the chat. He's awesome. I really appreciate that type of support. Just a random, note out there. Tommy and Mark Wages. They are always kind, and you guys are here because of Wages. Almost all of you. The reason you found this show is because of Mark Wages, because of Sig Sauer. And I thank you all, because we are the start. And now we grow. After 1233, 5 feature films and 183 songs, the next album is about to come out, and I'm putting it out next Friday. There's so much content here to share with the world. You could pick a song about any topic. I've got songs about every single topic. Think about that. Someone could be going through any topic, and you could send them a Mark Pyers song that was written in the last year. You may have requested one of the songs. Minds Over Matters asked the other day for Shut Off the Noise. So I wrote, or Free From the Noise, and I wrote Break Free From the Noise. It just went live 2 days ago. It's a powerful song, and it's beautiful and relaxing, really mellow, and peace is what we need. A song like Break Free From the Noise is what we need. So I implore you to do your best to break away from the world's negativity. Show up on platforms like this that are trying to give you something positive for your life. I always think about how I have to plug my phone in order to charge it. That's what this show is. This show is charging your soul and getting ready for what's coming next. And I'm not trying to fearmonger. I just know the game they're playing and how they're forcing everyone's hand here and everything that we're seeing in the skies. There's something going on, and it's coming to a head, and we need to be ready. And how do we get ready? We get 10,000, 20, 50,000 people here on a nightly basis. And like I said, I don't know when it takes place, But at a certain point, thousands of people start thinking to themselves every single day around 7 or 8 p.m., oh, I can't wait. It's just a couple hours till the Renaissance Man show. And it happens, guys. I have seen the future. I just don't know when. And gosh almighty, I've seen that freaking vision for 1,244 days. And I still show up because I know it is a reality. I just can't see this linear timeline. I've seen the loop. I've seen the end already. And all I know is when there's a moment that takes place where people are out on the streets, and this is the exact moment where some guy goes to talk to somebody else about this show, and that person that they're talking to goes, oh my goodness, I tune in, I love that show. That happens. Where two random people start to talk about this program, and both of them know about it. That is when it gets real. And it's going to happen really soon because this content is going to explode. 5 feature films. That Johnny and Amber film needs to go off the chart, guys. It looked like we have about 300 views on it in the first day. Let's blow that puppy out. I'm going to give you the link real quick. And I hope you enjoyed it. Who watched it? Did you guys see the movie yet? If you haven't, go and watch it. I freaking loved it. I think it's probably the 4th best film I've made. I think the best film I made so far is probably Batmark versus... My first film, because there was so much involved, was Batmark versus Supermark. That was pretty solid because of all the edits. But my favorite movie is The Wolf of Crypto. I think that was the best movie I've done so far. The comedic, value. But there's very few cuts. There's just like 3 different scenes, and I'm doing all this live improv, which is mostly done randomly on the show, and then I cut it together into the movie. But I just love the content of the crypto side of things. But everything grows on you. Right now, I'm really into this Johnny and Amber thing. I was watching it again today, and it just kills me. So many funny things. Oh, he's so funny. Yes, Mines is here with us. It's so awesome. I want to say over here, Texas lady in the house. Jennifer Collins said that I'm a time traveler, and to hang on, time will catch up with the vision. Well, you do know that I am Future Mark from the year 2769. That's what I'm working on next is the Future Mark movie, which we've done so many Future Mark movies here, scenes. There are about 7 or 8 of them. And there's a few other things like Francesco Vigilughi and the time I scribed the 10 Commandments is another bit that's going to be going into the movie. It's going to be crazy. I think Back to the Future Mark may be a 2-parter because there's so much content. And I realized how silly these movies are. Like movies in general have all these different action scenes and all these characters. My movies are one guy in a freaking screen, just improvising, just doing craziness. And that's why yesterday I realized I was like, this is parody stuff. I'm doing parody movies. Batmark vs. Supermark, it's a parody movie. Three's Company, The Breakup Artist, it's a parody movie. Christmas Story, it's a parody movie. The Wolf of Crypto, parody movie. So I'm a parody comedian. I didn't realize that a title or characterize what it is, but these are parody feature films, feature film, comedy, parody, full films. And I can't wait to make the next one. Like I'm just having so much fun making these crazy, silly movies for you guys. And I was thinking about how we did this one about the time or the self-driving cars. It's a 45-minute bit I did about self-driving cars and Elon Musk. It could be a movie. It's so freaking funny. I was thinking of making a movie of the best comedy news stories. And then I would build a scene around it with Joanne and some cut scenes, some B-roll. So I could take all these, the concept is there's this radio guy or this talk show guy he's a news guy, and he's got to do all these stories, and that's the movie. And then there's a couple, I'm at the food store or whatever, and there's a couple random scenes within it to cut the this news stories up, and make it into some sort of movie. So I may do that because we have so many crazy news stories that we've done that are bits here. and I could very easily make that a movie. So we start thinking about content already created and just needs scenes within in order to make a movie out of it. And that's why we have about 7 or 8 that are ready to be done. I just have to find the time, get the B-roll footage filmed, which we could do here, you know? And like I said, when we hit 10,000 here, people live, it's going to happen. And love's going to be all over the place. All right. And 10 turns into 20. And you guys know how it grows once we get there. That is when I'm going to be so focused on this and able to do all of the movies that I want, be able to get every single song that I've got on my phone edited. This one was from 214 days ago, guys. The one I played for you at the beginning of the show. If you didn't hear it, just listen to this vibe real quick. Check this out. That was when I had my old background, remember? Let me move it forward here.
Put it out, don't expect anything back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect anything back. Put it out into the world.
That's some fire.
Put it out, don't expect anything back. Put it out. Yeah, this moment is all we got to take that shot and make something happen. Put it out.
Oh, I gotta listen to it again. It's such a cool tune. Oh, goodness. You know, guys, it's crazy how quick this happens, you know? You're down it, you get a couple news stories in, a couple of rants, you know? Oh, goodness. I hate saying goodbye. 58 minutes in, we're supposed to be a 30-minute show now. It is Saturday Night Live. It is Saturday Night Live. I would like to keep going. I would like to keep going. But we need to get you guys excited to want to come back tomorrow. And doing the long shows apparently didn't do it for 1,200 days, so we since have been doing this shorter shows. It's not where my heart is. But you know, maybe we'll grow. Maybe this will turn into 170 tomorrow, and then to 1,700, and 17,000. Yes, Tracy, you have a song idea? Let me see. Hurts my heart. Send me if you can, Tracy. You can send me a note or remember tomorrow. Give me a couple topics. We'll write a couple tunes. I'm tempted to keep going. You know what I'm going to do real quick? Sometimes this happens. I have a second thought. I'm going to play you a piece of music real quick. Hold on, Nah. I heard a song today and it made me kind of cry. And it'll be a nice one to play real quick. And then we can wrap it up. Maybe we'll keep going on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Bottom line is this. You gotta go at some point. Maybe not yet, though. Is this it? Let me see if this is it. No. What was it? Minds Over Matters wants a track. Okay, I got one for you, Minds. I got one for you. I'm going to put on this song I wrote. This will give me enough time to grab a bowl of cereal, too, I think. This here is a beaut. My daughter requested a song today. How cool is that? It's going to be based on the title she gave me, which was, let me see, I had it here, Moonlight Sky.
Standing there, looking up into the moonlight sky, peering out into the atmosphere. Clear now, yeah, in dusk, can't see too far. Oh, to the moonlight go, and the stars sparkling down through the moonlight sky. Oh, basking in the glow, smiling ear to ear, looking out at the shooting stars as they're going by. Yeah, what a night, yeah. Sitting out under the moonlight sky, yeah, yeah, yeah. asleep tonight. Put your head down in the pillow. Above you waking, everything you dream it comes to fruition. Yeah, it's time for you to follow your intuition. Sitting under the moonlight sky, make a wish on the shooting star going by. Ask for anything you want. Oh, yeah, you're just sitting there, bright-eyed, looking up into the sky, moonlight sky. Oh my, daddy, can you write me a song tonight? Sure, what you want me to go play for you? How about a song called Moonlight Sky? Oh, I'd love to hear that woman in my sweet. I'll do anything for you. Moonlight Sky, when the stars are shining down on you and me tonight. Oh, play this song for you while you sleep. Sitting out under the moonlight sky. Clear night, we could see across the universe without a telescope. Yeah, with the naked eye. Oh, and then a special night, yeah, it's clear all around. No, 360 degrees, wherever we peer, we see it all from here to eternity. Heart out to the world. You gotta have gratitude, yeah. You can't get down on yourself, no. You're sitting here in the moonlight sky. You see all the opportunity here in the moonlight, yeah. The moonlight sky, oh, whoa. The moonlight sky, it's the moonlight sky, that's good, he's a boy, the moonlight sky, the shooting stars all night, yeah, making wishes, all the things on my mind. Wake up and you got it all there, sitting under your feet at the bottom of the bed, all in the moonlight sky. And the moonlight sky,
Throw that pick. Woo! Wow. So I was running, but listening, and man, that song gets me every time. It really does. You guys mind if we hang out for a little bit longer? I'll play you another one. We got a lot of great songs that are coming out in a week. I'm putting out the new album, and let's see. I'm going to play you something here. I played this yesterday, so we're going to do something else. Let's see. Let me see what this is here. We got some crazy songs. Very crazy songs. Stars shine down, want to take me away. To take me away from the world, from a moment, lapse in time. I'm looking back at Earth from a new world. I can just disappear from here for a little while, yeah. Get away from the constant fear, wake up, yeah. We're talking about crimes against humanity. They hope no one will notice. Hope everyone will turn a blind eye. Yeah, we're talking about crimes against humanity. 2022, yeah, we're living backwards, yeah, the Twilight Zone, yeah. I swear we're in the Truman Show. Got cameras everywhere, yeah, someone tuned in, yeah, watching everything I do, everything you do, yeah, they got memorabilia too, yeah, you can buy a Mark Byers Renaissance Man show shirt, yeah, in the friggin' Truman Show, yeah, little kids running around saying that's the guy writes songs in the moment, yeah, but not here on the friggin' planet, no one even knows I'm here, no. I don't even know these moments taking place. Yeah, it's a friggin' disgrace. 2022, they're hiding me from you, but they'll tell you about the bat with the friggin' human ear. On in 30 minutes, yeah, CNN, MSNBC, yeah, all of the crap you got it coming out one ear into the other. Yeah, you can't break away, no. Oh, yeah, you've been addicted to crimes against humanity. They hope you never look home. They hope you just take the truth they put out in front of you. When you say it's okay, there's no correlation anyway. Come here, join us here every night, whenever you need to get some clarity. Yeah, put it all behind you, yeah. Show up here, yeah, whenever you need some clarity. They got you locked in full time, yeah, you can't break out, yeah. Oh, it's like compounds, lies, yeah, just like a massacre.
a patent on lies, yeah. No one believes it anymore, and if they do, they probably drink the Kool-Aid too. Bat with a human ear. Fake news, National Enquirer, mainstream media, yeah. Cries against humanity. Got you to the blind eye, yeah. Cries against humanity. Against humanity. So shut off the TV. Give some clarity. Yeah, just shut off the TV and get some clarity. 'Cause we all need to see, blinded by all of the constant fear-mongering, yeah, like it never ends. No, it's always another strain, and though we can't ever break away, well, let's just start a war in another place. Yeah, sweep it under the rug, yeah, and say maybe they won't remember what we did for them 2 years, yeah, with the forcing, yeah, to stick a needle in your arms over and over with no result. That's a positive thing, only your death and reactions and all kinds of other things that we won't know for another couple of years. Yeah, though, if you refrained, then I've gotta say God bless you. And if you had to do what they made you do, then shame on them, and I still say God bless you, 'cause this is crimes against humanity. There's no other way to paint it, no. Oh yeah, it's a crimes against humanity. There's no crimes against humanity. Turn a blind eye. Yeah, talking about crimes against humanity. There's no crimes against humanity. Turn a blind eye. When people wonder why, it's crimes against humanity. And why won't they ever let you hear this song? Crimes against humanity. Crimes against humanity. Yeah, communism comes on the rise. Yeah, I'm just like we're losing the freedom that our ancestors fought for. Yeah, no one cares against humanity. Yeah, talking about crimes against humanity. Our crimes against humanity. Oh, goodness. Tracy, thank you so much. Timmy, that would be a lot of fun. Although we're kind of doing the same vibe. It's funny. It's like what the whole thing used to be. If, you listen to Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds, it's like you needed the two of them in order to create that. I got my freaking loop station now. And I'd love to jam with Tim Reynolds. I would love to jam with Tim Reynolds. That would be a lot of fun. But
I decided to bypass the concept of needing another musician and just do it all here with my pedals in the moment, which is kind of what we've got. I hope you enjoy whatever this is. I'm playing you more. Let's get into it. That's the beat seat dot rocks, my invention.
Freestyle off the top, yeah, watch the mic drop, yep, not gonna stop, no, yeah, you know, we got a mission to pursue, yeah, take down this darkness, yeah, yep, trying to kill me and you with every inflection, yeah, you know, I gotta get it with my mind, BS detection, yeah, I can see what's going on before they even know they're speaking. Oh, it's part of the game. Into a new year. Living with no fear. Ain't no line gonna stop me from my rhythm, from flowing. No, I don't care if you're living the fields I and me. I'm taking you down. It's just part of the game. It's just part of the game. Past is the past, the future ain't coming. You're living in the moment, and if you can't separate yourself, yeah, you're living in the misery. Oh, you got to console the tree of life. Yeah, there's so much love in there. Yeah, we keep letting it seep out through the roots. Yeah, and all we got is a weakening to society. The dreams are over. Yeah, it's like they wanted to be gone. Nobody's sober. Yeah, everybody's underground with the mind, the thoughts, the heart, the division. Yeah, the sharing, the pushing on you like a pusher on the street corner. Yeah, $20 and I'll leave you in a day. It's part of the game. They treat us like we're all the same. You can point fingers all day long. Yeah, they're all to blame. It's just part of the game. It's the part of the game. They're all to blame. Yeah, it's just part of the game. Yeah, you can get that one to the they live in misery. It's just part of the game. Back to the top of things, wondering how we're gonna make this. 'Cause everything is flowing, yeah. You got all of the ammunition. You're pumping in every direction. Yeah, no more affection. Yeah, it's only a lesson of hate and division. Yeah, they're gonna get you to get to the door. Yeah, you find a way out, no more of you. Yeah, gonna rid you of my sight. Yeah, I don't ever wanna ever see you again. Yeah, 122 is people living with this, yeah, this anger in their heart, can't ever let it go. Yeah, so we show up every night, yeah we do, yeah, we try to get them, forget about it. It's just part of the game. Let's live in the light. Yeah, let's create all night, every night, oh, forever. Hey, 1,198 days in a row. Making music out of thin air, yeah. No, I got no plan, I don't care. Gonna go till the sunrise, yeah. Gonna watch it blow up, yeah. Gonna take it down low. If my soul is ready, I'm ready to go. It's just part of the game. It's just part of the game.
Sometimes you got to jam around in the background, you know. Got the guitar out and down it. I'm going to play one more for you at least. Okay, here guys, 12:30 in the morning. When you're down it, you're down it. I think this may be the jammy jam right here. I did a new edit on it, and it's just fire.
Whoa, wake up in the morning, wonder if the sun will rise. Society around me, yeah, can't get a ride when I put my thumb up in the street. Yeah, we're dealing with the thievery of humanity, and no one seems to care. Takes and change when you jingle. Yeah, you're looking for someone you can mingle with. Have a conversation, yeah, and see if you can come together. Yeah, cause we need more than right now. You know we can get together, start the plans. Yeah, are you down with that? Hey. Are you down with that? Take a pen and a paper, write down your feelings. Rumble it up, throw it in the trash basket, cause no one wanna talk about it. No, 2022. Yeah, you keep your problems to you, yeah. And if you don't agree with me, I'm gonna cancel you. Yeah, that's the only way we're living. Yeah, if you got heart, yeah, they're gonna stab you all around it. Yeah, until you got nothing left. Yeah, like I said, this is the theft of society. Oh, no one seems to care. We gonna get it, we would just break their agenda. Yeah, you know they got a problem with that. Don't you to bring them in this soul hometown, and we'll bring them together. Yeah, no, you can't ever take a tourist apart. No, it was a story in a book. Yeah, the lies and the never were real in the first place. Rich in the world, yeah, we're coming together here every night, me and you. You know we gotta do, we gotta do to try to rise above what they're trying to do to me. You, yeah, get us to divide in this society. Yeah, we gotta come up to an understanding. Yeah, that none of the things that they are saying are true or even close to true. Yeah, they're just trying to get at me and you, and they've been successful. Yeah, but we got to step back for a moment
to say, oh, I see you for you. Yeah, you can't get to me, cause that's my friend, that's my fellow human being. Oh, there's only one way to come together, yeah. Push away the negative weather, yeah. Cause you know the birds of a feather, yeah. Now they stick together, yeah. The positivity, yeah. No, it's got to be the North Star, yeah. Gonna travel as far as we gotta get there. They can't keep us down no matter how they try. No, cause I keep showing up. Don't you to bring them in this soul song down, and we'll bring them together. You know you can't ever take us towards apart. No, it was a story in a book. Yeah, the lies and the never were real in the first place. From the mountain, you're looking out over a landscape. Through all of the lies from here to eternity. Yeah, I'll join you if you ask me. Yeah, if you could only see what they're trying to do to you and me, you would just walk away and take the breath. Yeah, you would say, hey, none of this is true, yeah, cause everyone should have their own point of view. When we talk about the freedom, yeah, we're not gonna talk about the hatred, no, yeah, cause that's not condoned, no matter who be throwing stones, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's time for us to drop the stones. Just keep your eyes open. Oh, yeah, just keep them ears perked up. You listen out for the slippery tongue, the snake-like venom. Yeah, it's coming out through the television. Yeah, shut it off, shut the negative down. Yeah, people just need to open up their eyes. Don't you to bring them in this soul song down, and we'll bring them together. Yeah, no, you can't ever take us towards apart. No, it was a story in a book. Yeah, the lies and the never were real in the first place. Losing, so give me a topic and we'll make it spin. You take that record, you scratch it back to front, yeah. On the B-side, you find the track, yeah. Oh, that song right there is some serious fire, though, right now. I mean, seriously, birds of a feather, stick together. That's what we're talking. And that is one of the newest songs. I mean, crazy that there's been ridiculous amounts of music that's been dropped in the last week. Ridiculous. Because I am now trying to prepare for editing this into a final track, we're going to listen to this one more time. This was my intro track for tonight. It is a song that has never been heard, or at least by you guys, unless you were here on day 1040. If you're here on day 1040, then you remembered me getting into this and jamming on it. I downloaded it to my phone and I forgot about it. Today I was going through trying to get all the footage on my phone for Back to the Future mark is here. So I'm trying to find it. I'm going through all the clips to try to find it. And I come across this one clip. And as I'm looking, I hear this piece of music and I go, ooh, I remember this piece of music. I got to cut this. So I put the Back to the Future Mark movie aside, which, look, we just finished movie 5 last night. I could get to Back to the Future Mark a little later. I found a piece of music on my phone that's a gem. I bring it into the cut and I work on it. This is the first draft. I haven't added the lyrics at the bottom, so you're going to have to pay attention to what's going on here. But as usual, there's some pretty crazy lyrics in this one. It's called Put It Out. Check this out.
curtain is getting darker. Your vision's getting clouded by all angry people walking by you. Put it out, don't expect and look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect and look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect and look back. Put it out. Yeah, this moment is all we got to take that shot and make something happen. Put it out into the world. Don't ever expect anything back, you know. You're working on your soul. Put it out into the world. See a change around you. See a positivity start to grow. You know, that's what we're here to do every night out into the world. Put it out, don't you put it out into the world. Put it out into the world. You put it out into the world. Put it out. You can't understand why someone lived that way. Why someone tried to hurt, try to harm another. But you can't get through to some people. Know you gotta focus on you, and you can only share the love. Hope it comes back, but it may not. And that is something that you got to be cool with, 'cause if you're not, you're gonna be miserable. Put it out into the world. Put it out into the world. You got to put it out into the world. And don't expect anything back. No, you're working on your soul. Put it out, put it out, put it out to the world. Yeah. Oh, don't ever expect anything back. Put it out into the world. Liberty. Put it out, don't expect. See if you can find a change in the world around you. Put it out, don't expect and look back. Don't ever do it for the purpose of getting back. It's not what it's about. You gotta let it out. Yeah. Put it out, don't expect anything back. No. Put it out, don't expect and look back. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Put it out, don't expect and look back. Put it out into the world. Put it out, don't expect and look back. Put it out into the world. Oh, put it out, don't expect. Put it out into the world. Leave it out there. And see if anyone cares enough to make a change. Yeah, it's all you can do is give, and don't expect to get no. Put it out into the world. Put it out, yeah, don't expect anything. Put it out, don't expect. Let it out, put it out.
got shivers in that one. I don't know. 214 days old. Woo. 214 days old. That's the beauty of saving them on my phone. I mean, it was there. I would have found it eventually, but I found it today. I made it and brought it to you. We have officially about 19 songs ready for this album coming up. I think I have to be choosy. I think for this album, and I'm not really sure if you guys agree, but I think I just thought about this while I was listening to that song. I think I can go mostly non-political, like completely, on this next album. I have so many songs done, like Let It Out and Rise Up Like the Sun, and just beautiful songs. I'm thinking about making this one just about getting it away from it all, you know, and we'll save Crimes Against Humanity for the next album, because that one is so good. But if I put it on the album, that just takes over the album, Crimes Against Humanity. I also have Destruction of Humanity, which is another one that has to be released still. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of tracks that need to be dropped. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to make 13 that are lovey-dovey all around like that. I mean, that's not lovey-dovey, but you know what I mean by that. I'm going to play you one more thing just so we can wind down this evening and call it an eve for tomorrow when we do it all over again. There's a track here, and I think I see her in the house still, and that's why I want to play it. Well, let me see what this is. I think this may be it. If it's not, we may have to listen to this. This is it. Every day we're facing life head on. Every way you hope for peace is closed down. Everything is so loud. Break free from the noise. Break free from the noise. Break free from the noise. People ring you on the phone, ask you how you doing. Seems so cliche these days. You answer back as simply as you can. I'm fine, 'cause no one really wants the answer that question anyway. Break free from the noise. Break free from the noise. Break free from the noise. It's like everything's meant to destroy you, and if you let it get the best of you, but you can't, no, you got to fight through, make it to tomorrow, yeah, so you can look back with gratitude one day. That you had the fortitude to follow through, to make it through. May 13th, 2022. Break free from the noise.
break free from the noise. I'll break free from the noise. Oh, got to break free from the noise. Yeah, oh, you've got to learn to break free from the noise. No, don't let the negative vibes bring you down. No, no. Break free. Yeah, don't let the negative vibes bring you down. No, break free from the noise. Break free from the noise, yeah. Break free from the noise. Break free from the noise. Break free. I'll help you break free from the noise.
Throw that pick. Minds Over Matters with the assist. Thank you so much, Minds. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this show is a collaboration. I show up here without a script. So when I take that guitar out and I ask you for a topic, I'm just going to go off of the title or after the subject matter that you throw out there. And when I heard that Break Free from the Noise, that music came out. And every time anyone's requested any songs, a piece of music just pops into my head and I have to find it. It just takes me a minute. I'm not, I don't know any theory. I'm a self-trained musician. I had a conversation today with new friends about this. And, you know, when you've been live this many days in a row and you can concretely connect with the moment and allow things like that to happen over and over and over, we keep writing these songs. And I realized how I could just come out here and just do music and not do any comedy and not do any inspirational banter and not talk about real estate, none of it, and just do music. I could, but I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be expressing myself fully. I think the reason all those songs come out is because I'm able to break away for a little while, break free from the noise and go and do a piece of comedy or speak to you about whatever it was we talked about at the early end of the show. This was a powerful episode. I'm going to have to make this a podcast. But we all need to find a way to break free from the noise. And that beautiful topic or title, which mine's asked for Free from the Noise. And I just threw the break in because musically it made sense, and break free from the noise is real. We need to do that more often. And sometimes the way to break free from it is just to block it off completely from your ears and sit in silence for a little while, or join us here in the light, which is the same as silence. The light is I feel like there's an equal value. The light is silence. It's peace. And if you could find that happiness or grab a moment of it, it will help you through the day. So, fam and friends, we did it again, didn't we? 1,244 days in a row. Tomorrow will be a 30-minute mark episode. We will be writing a song. We will be doing a piece of comedy. And we'll be wrapping it all into 30 minutes. So make sure you spread the word. I appreciate you guys. Remember, June 15th, we will have 10,000 people here live. And then from there we grow like a mofo. You know what I'm saying? Out the dough. Yeah, people are like, what are we going to do, the Renaissance Man? Yeah, we're taking over the freaking place. You kidding me? Positivity. It's the new thing 2022 into 2023. We're doing it. I don't even know what that is, but I'm doing it. What's that, Joanne? Stop wheezing, Joanne! Sid, my brother. And Minds Over Matters. Again, thanks for the assist. High five. We did high fives together right there. MJ Mama in the house. Kathleen Danford. Texas Lady, you rock. Tim Jones. Is that my man, Eggy? And Tracy Carr. Kicking it with me still. You rock, Tracy. Thank you so much. I think you said you were in London. And you rock for being here with us in London. If you haven't seen my movie yet, go watch. I did my best impression of Jeremy Irons and I think he just passed recently, but I did my best impression of Jeremy Irons for the judge. I'm going to give you the link real quick, guys, just in case you have not seen the movie. This is my 5th feature film. I really like the way it came out. I especially like the fact that I was able to get the dealer in at the beginning and not at the back. Siberian, thank you so much. So glad you're here. Did I pop that in? Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm going to quickly pin this so you guys can see this for a few minutes here at the end. This is my movie. Click it. Go and watch. And then there's 4 more behind it. If you've not seen Batmark versus Supermarket, if you've not seen Three's Company, The Breakup Artist, the Christmas movie, I think you should wait till Christmas. But The Wolf of Crypto, with what's going on in crypto right now, you guys need me doing it. Oh, Tracy, you're in Australia. Where in Australia are you right now? I'm not in Australia. I mean, how far, what time of day is it right now is what I meant to say. It's getting late for me. Lately, we haven't been doing late shows. And so this is a long one for me. 2 hours? We haven't done that in a while. I did 8 hours and 37 minutes on my 1,000th day in a row. But that's just nuts. That was just nuts. Now we're going to do simple shows here. 30-minute mark. Tonight was a very special 2-hour show. We almost quit it at an hour. And 3 p.m. Oh, wow. That's awesome time, actually, right now. That's the best time, actually. So you're there at a good time of day. And we're going to bed soon. Now. Well, Tracy, I'm so glad to see you here every day, and I hope tomorrow you give me an awesome topic. I want you to keep it to yourself, and right before or right during showtime, when I grab that guitar out, I want you to pop it in there and make sure everybody's going to make sure I see it, and I will. Tomorrow I write you a song. I can't wait. My daughter asked me for another one today, so I played her Moonlight Sky, and she's smiling. This little 6-year-old is so happy, and it's the second or third time she's heard it. And I think songs grow on you. For me, they do, at least. They have to. By three times you hear a song fully. And so she goes, oh, can you write me another one tonight? And I forget what the name of it was. So tomorrow I have to ask her to write it down, or just tell her she now can write at 6, which is awesome. But I'll write it down if she just tells me again. It was something like Mermaid Ocean or something like that. She loves mermaids. Anyway. Oh, goodness, guys. So remember, please hit that link and go and watch the feature film. It's called Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, Fairy Tale Nightmare. And the bottom line is, I found Johnny Depp's dealer. I found Amber Heard's friend, her bang biggity boo pal, right? She's doing it, literally doing it. And together, they're doing some weird things like trying to set up Johnny, So go see it. It's there. It's only 51 minutes long. Grab some freaking popcorn and share the freaking hell out of it. Right now, everybody's watching the Johnny Depp stuff. The parody should be out there all over the place. Actually, I should just write parody on the main thing and see if it gets out with some more views that way. I'm going to change the title. Let's do it right now while we're on the air together. Wait, hold on, Amana. Yeah, we still got 2 minutes and change before the end of the hour. We cannot go beyond 2 hours. That's just no good. So, let's see. We have the name of the movie right now is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, Fairy Tale Nightmare with a Laugh, and my 5th feature film. I know that's great. It's my 5th feature film and all, but we have to put the parody trial of the century. not gonna fit. Johnny and Amber Fairy Tale Nightmare. Parody trial feature film. How about that? I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think I can fit it all. Parody trial film. Parody trial feature. Johnny. I could go back to Johnny and Amber. Johnny Depp and Amber. I'll just get rid of her because she's huge. Johnny Depp and Amber Fairy Tale Nightmare. Let's do that so I can fit it all. Parody trial feature film. Parody trial. A parody trial feature film. There we go. All right, guys, I'm putting this up. I don't know if it's going to matter, but I'm putting it up. I'm done it. Because I feel like if people know it's a parody film, then they'll automatically, maybe they'll go and check it out. Like, okay, cool, it's a parody, you know? I'm going to save it. We're going to leave it out there. And you guys let me know if it looks better that way or not. Does it look better that way or not? Oh, guys, we got to go. Till tomorrow, fam and friends. It's a Mark Pyers. Oh, Tim, MJ, Tracy, and everybody. I will see you tomorrow.